Indiana Joan here. So I'm at my rental house for a few days, well, off and on, because we have two guys coming in helping us for a few days. And that means they're going to work on our electrical and pull wires and try to get that rough wired. And our electrician is here for 3 days, count them three. And so we're going to make best use of our time. I, on the other hand, am not very helpful. I talk a lot and I kind of get in the way. So I've come home to make meals, do laundry, get a little ahead on some of the things I've gotten behind on, and I'll be stepping in to see how the work is progressing as the days go by. It's day one. We only have like 3 days with these guys with us, all of us together, and they've already got the upstairs rough wired. It's pretty exciting to see how much can get done. Working on the main floor now, and Todd and Kurt got the windows in up in the bedroom. It's coming together. Full disclosure, when we had our house framed, we had some language barriers and we tried to explain what should be done, but it wasn't always understood. So we just said, that's okay, it's good, muy bueno, and we'll fix it later. Well, today, we're fixing it later. Basically, we have angled ceilings in all the bedrooms and they just made straight walls. And so we've got to frame it out at that angle and make it so that we can drywall. Somebody is hammering at my feet right now. I don't know. I think there's some electrical wires going in directly below me. We're knocking it out. Getting electrical done in the last 3 days. It's crazy. Upstairs, wired. Downstairs, main floor, we're getting it all wired. These guys are working like crazy. And there's wires everywhere now, so I can't just walk through the walls whenever I feel like it. Kurt's up on the scaffolding, kind of dealing with those can lights up in the cathedral ceiling that we're still wondering, why did we say we wanted this? But, you know, we got it. I got so much light in the bathroom that I'm probably gonna get blinded, but you know, I'm excited about that. And then Todd over there is drilling a hole in the floor, cutting a hole. What's up with that? Oh yeah, an outlet in the floor in the living room. I hope I picked the right spot. I'm really not sure, but you know, it's the right spot now. So that's what's going on. Pretty exciting stuff. I'm right here in front of the home run, as they refer to it. These are all the cords that are going to have to be wired into an electrical box with the circuit breakers, you know, that gray box that's in your basement. All of that gets wired into it. I think Kurt will be doing that later. So I just took Jeff, our electrician, back to the airport. Sad to see him go. He was such an incredible help and friend to us, and so grateful for that. So we have electrical everywhere. I'm going to take you on a little tour, see what it looks like now with electrical wires all the way through. So we're just coming in the front door, and we're going to have some pretty lights up here. And then from then on, I get pretty functional. I'm into can lights. They're cheap, effective, and I got a lot of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh wait, let's look over at the kitchen. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Well, you get the idea. Oh, and maybe I can have a potluck, huh? What do you think? There's all my outlets in the kitchen. Sorry that my camera has stopped focusing properly like it used to. So, outlets, outlets, outlets. And then we come out into the big space. This was where I had to make a lot of decisions. Can lights. Doing can lights all the way across. And then giant pendant will be here and in the living room area. Then over here in Kurt's, we ceased to call it a sunroom and have started calling it a man cave, because this is where his TV is gonna be. Got outlets, got a spot for the TV. I think we put a spot for the TV on 2 walls in case he changes his mind. So then we'll go upstairs and see what's going on there. Oh, outlet. Look at these outlets going up. These are so that when you're going up and down the stairs in the middle of the night, when you come and stay, there'll be little lights at your feet to help guide you. More can lights. And then we'll walk into these bedrooms where we're gonna have ceiling fans, and you will surely have your lamp or a place to put your phone. I forgot to show the ridiculous master bath downstairs. I'll cut away and do some of that as well. Here we're walking into my bathroom, my master bath. Focus, focus. So, Kurt and I are going blind. So, we have can lights and pendant lights here that'll be over the sink. And then I have another can light. And over here, I have lovely sconce lights because I'm blind. And it's gonna be awesome. And of course, when I'm taking a shower so I can see to shave my legs. And of course, there'll be a ceiling fan over there because that's where the loo will be. And now, our master bedrooms, master closet will just have one nice, bright light fixture. Well, I think that's kind of it, but you can see this place is ready for electricity. Kurt built that incredible staircase, but when I went up in the attic, I kept bumping my head, and I'm 5'1", so Todd and Kurt, the two of them, using to come along, some chains and some leverage systems, are moving that giant staircase farther back so there'll be more headroom up in the attic. Well, it worked. They moved the staircase. Let's go up and see what it looks like. I imagine this is still a risk for a guy that's 6 foot, but I don't bump my head anymore. So, worthwhile, because I think anybody taller might have had to bend over. Sometimes you make calculations and they just don't quite work right. I'm really glad that Kurt's an engineer, friends with engineers, and figures these things out. The first step for us to pour the basement is to get all of this limestone gravel spread out evenly and level to get it ready for layers. We're going to be putting styrofoam on top of this, and then on top of that, we're going to be putting tubing that will be heated with water, and so we'll have the radiant heated floors throughout the basement. But this is step one. The step that's not going so well is contractors are not picking up their phones. So we are trying to get a hold of companies to give us bids on helping to put concrete down, and we're not getting return phone calls, and we're trying calling heating and air conditioning guys, and nobody responds with bids. So that's the tricky part. Sometimes I wonder, does this happen to everybody, or is this just because we're not locals? Not sure, but gonna keep praying that somebody picks up their phone, right? So what are these, Kurt?
These are 2 sump pits. The one is a sump pit for water from like the water heater, furnace, whatever, and it gets pumped outside. And the other is, it's called effluent or sewage, and it's for the basement bathroom. That basically gravity flow down to this pump, to this pit here, and there's a pump inside which will pump it up and into the drain line or the sewer line, which will go out to the street.
Well, we're wrapping up this week. This week was electrical, and once our electrician left and we kind of finished up what little bit we had, it became about gravel and dirt, shoveling. And so excited to have the basement all now level, ready for concrete. Once we get the radiant flooring in. And also Kurt's starting in on the plumbing. Got to get this stuff underneath before we get concrete over the top. So that's good. Out in the driveway, Josh came by and leveled out our gravel so it looks like a real driveway. And he also leveled out a bunch of the dirt that was out there. We had huge trenches from the big equipment driving through the mud. So that's what's happened this week. We'll see what happens next week. We'll see if any contractors answer their phones.